say a prayer for you, dude.
For sure. Ready? Get your giggles out right now.
I wasn't thinking about giggling until you said something.
I know, I was about to giggle, so I'm like, maybe he needs to giggle too. You know? I feel good in the spirit though. All right, Shalom. We want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors of the apostles and elders, a great millstone. All right, blessings unto the elect of YAHAWAH, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings and salutations to you, Akim, out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, teaching the downfall and destruction of Babylon, also known as America today, in the name of the Most High, which is Yahawah, and in the name of his only begotten Son, which is, his name is YAHAWASHI, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And we're going to get into pretty much where we are at in this day and age, you know. Us pretty much, you know, being prophesied that, you know, we were going to end up in the situation that we're in. You know, we were going to end up being spread across the four corners of the earth, which consists of us, you know, worshiping other gods, which caused us to lose our heritage, but also through the mercy and grace and the covenants that the Lord had made with our forefathers, allowed us to come back, man. All of that was already written, man. Okay. And yeah, we can go ahead and start right there, bro. Deuteronomy 30:1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee.
Yep.
And thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations whither the Lord Yahawah thy power hath driven thee.
Right there. It shall come to pass, right? These blessings and these curses, in the sight of those nations where I have driven thee, man. And that is happening at this moment in time. All right, we are in these other lands scattered. Dude, can you get that in Baruch? You know, your banger, your Baruch banger. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of wanted to put, there was another lesson I was thinking of dealing with this scripture is, you know, why would God do that? Because that's the question that people ask when we tell them, you know, this was of the Lord's will. Well, if the Most High was real, why would he have y'all in this condition? You know, dealing with our people and them into other religions and stuff like that, you know. But because he loves us, he had to give us the 360 degrees of being at the top, falling to the bottom, and then appreciate going back to the top, man. Okay, it's nothing like getting up after you fail, all right, and get back up and try it again. You'll appreciate the craft a little bit better. In this sense, the fact that we lost our heritage and now we're coming back to it, we appreciate it a lot more, especially because we read in this book and we understand that it's not just a fairy tale book. This is actual events that happen, all right, as well as the earth confirming it when they go about finding these different you know, things written in the scriptures as far as the ark of the, you know, the ark, not the ark of the covenant, but the ark that Noah, they said they found and ran across that. Here it is. The brother sent the article last week about people digging and trying to find the DNA of King David. You know what I'm saying? So it just goes to show us we're not just reading a book that was written by men, you know, but a book that was inspired by the spirit and power and mercy and grace of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. So this is our Hansel and Gretel breadcrumbs, man, getting us back to the Lord. All right.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, you were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
Not for our destructions. Yeah, we got our ass whooped. We got destroyed. We put to death. It was a lot of genocide and a lot of mass murdering going on, a lot of bloodshed. But it still wasn't for our destruction. So if all of that happened, if the Lord allowed all that to happen, and it wasn't for that, then, you know, it had to be that part of them blessings, man. Yeah. You know, I didn't know what I wanted to title it. I still don't know, you know, but I was thinking of our downfall was a beautiful disaster. Okay, yeah, we fell, we on the bottom, but it's still beautiful because now we're much more passionate. All right, which passion goes back to suffering, if I'm not mistaken. You know, about getting to the promised land, man, because it's all on faith. All right, we've never been over to that land and been in the temple and none of that, so it's well more appreciated in these times, man.
It says, you were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High Yahweh to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies.
Yeah, because we moved the Most High to wrath by serving these other gods of these other nations, man. All right, it tells you in Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, these other nations look at us like, man, surely the way that they carrying themselves, there's a great power behind them, which it is. All right, based off of our laws, statutes, and commandments that he has given us. So they look at us like it's proper etiquette. It's just things have flipped, you know. We're living in this wicked ass world to the point where this world look at this as reality, you know, as society, which it is. It's this the reality of this society, man. But this ain't how life is supposed to be, okay? Where you got a bandit running out through the whole earth, destroying everything, destroying the air, destroying the water, destroying the food, and trying to do a mass genocide and depopulate the earth because he's just greedy. All right, he just want enough to serve him, okay, and just have the whole world, man. He's forcing himself to take the blessing that he once gave away, man. Yeah. All right, yeah. That's why the Lord's going to bring judgment on him, and this is part of that. Okay, this is the Lord putting him in that, him digging that pit, because he think that he is conquered over us by his own power, but it was already written, man. It was already written. All right, we can go back. You about to get something?
Real quick.
It was already written, you know. And it's crazy because here it is, they have this book and they have these scholars. What it is just like the scriptures say, you're blinded by your wickedness because you've been allowed to come this far and you think that it's on your own power. Therefore, you just disregard the power of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. All right, and think that you're doing this. It's of your own power. All right.
I was looking for all things obey as well. It's pretty much the Most High control.
18 and 1.
Not as he created all things in general. I have to find it. I'll go back to Deuteronomy. Yep. Did you want more than that, Baruch?
No, just that. Because you know that chapter runs.
Yeah, it says back in Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 2. It says, I'll read 1 again. It says, and it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among the nations whither the Lord Yahweh thy power hath driven thee. Hey,
thou shalt call them to mind. The thing that was written aforetime was written for what? Our learning. All right, Romans 15 and 4, if I'm not mistaken.
That's it.
You know, all of this was written for our learning in these times, man. Okay, so us coming back to our heritage, we can check out the breadcrumbs and see, oh, this is what we was doing, that and that. Then you got all these different scholars. They done broke down and got the concordances and the Greek, the Hebrew New Testament and this and that, and we're able to go back into these words, man. But we got to put in that work. It's out there. It's sitting right there. All right, the Lord already provided everything that we need. We got to get off our asses, realize that we need YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. All right, and do the work in order to obtain that crown, man. All right.
We got to meet the Lord halfway, you know.
Yeah.
Because just to add to what you were saying, it says in the Baruch too. It says that in the land of our captivities, plural, that we will remember ourselves.
Yep.
Like the brothers going into, this ain't just no fairy tale book. This is our history. This is everything that we need to know about ourselves, everything.
And that's why you got this word spreading across the four corners of the earth, as well as camps across the four corners of the earth, man. Teaching it in different languages, all right, understanding in different languages, breaking down in different languages, coming back to our heritage, man. Okay? For that great day, that second coming, and when the Lord is going to handle his business, because it said he's not going to meet them as a man. All right, and he's going to redeem us, man.
He's purifying us, right? This is a purifying stage.
Yeah, it's that fiery trial, you know.
It says back in Deuteronomy 30 and 2, it says, and thou shalt return unto the Lord Yahweh thy power, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children with all thine heart and with all thy soul.
It's telling us what was going to happen, what's happening now. We're coming back and obeying the voice of YAHAWASHI. What is that obeying his voice? Does that mean I love God and I'm going to do what I want because we're under grace? Hell no, man. It's rehearsing the righteous acts. All right? To your best ability, keeping those laws, statutes, commandments, showing the Lord that you want to be deemed worthy of salvation, man. Because everybody, he saved 8 people through the first death. All right, the second death is going to be by fire, thermonuclear fire in the Third World War. Okay, and he has an elect for that. You know, it said 1/3 of the nation. All right, out of this place, Babylon. Okay, then you got the numerous multitude as well, the women and children that's following, and other brothers across the lands. Okay, but everybody's not given a spot, which shows you what you have to labor, man. You got to labor to fulfill your spot if it's of the Lord's will. Give your diligence to make the calling of the election sure.
It says, verse 3. Verse 3. Can I read this again?
Go ahead.
It says, verse 2, it says, and thou shalt return unto the Lord thy power, Yahawah, and obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children with all thine heart and with all thy soul. And the reason why I want to read that again is because that also trumps that, this is the Bible days, because this is something like the brothers going into our history, our heritage. That's forever.
Yeah.
It's not a stopping point on our heritage, man. All right, this is something we're supposed to utilize. This is how we understand who we are and what we're supposed to be doing.
It's not a stopping point on the Bible days. The Bible is not obsolete. This society is obsolete to the scriptures, man. All right, and that's why it says in the place, it said the place where the wickedness is happening. That roughly paraphrasing, I believe it's 2 Ezra 4:28, but it's speaking about the place has to be destroyed, man. All right, because America, it's that great whore that sitteth upon the beast. So all these other nations look at America like, ooh, that's the golden city, man. So the Lord is going to throw down y'all so-called golden city and show y'all who's gonna reign, which is us. All right, being joint heirs with our big brother Yahawashi. That's what's coming next, man. All right, stay tuned for the sequel because it's gonna be beautiful.
It says, verse 3, it says that then the Lord Yahweh thy power will return, will turn thy captivity, and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord Yahweh thy power has scattered thee.
Yeah, he's going to gather us from all the different nations. So why would, if this is speaking to the Israelites, can we get that word, compassion, and what you call it? I want etymology too. So if he's going to gather us from all these lands which we've been scattered, and he's speaking to the Israelites right now, it goes to show you we are across the 4 corners of the earth. All right, that we're going to be mingled looking like these other nations as well, man. Okay, because it comes down to the seed of the Father. All right, now skin tones might get lighter, eyes might get chinkier. Shit, I look like I could be Asian, but does that mean that I'm a black Asian? No, I'm an Israelite, you know what I'm saying, that has slanted eyes, but Gad was known for that. For whatever reason, Gad was known for that, so it's not necessarily about the outer appearance. It comes down to the spirit, man. Okay, my spirit bear witness that I'm the child of YAHAWASHI, man. All right, that's what it comes down to. It don't matter what you look like. If your spirit bear witness, like it says in Romans 8, that's what it is, man. Hop to it and do what you can do to obtain salvation if it's of the Lord's will.
So the Hebrew word for compassion in Deuteronomy 33 is racham. Racham, which means to love deeply.
Love deeply. He always said we're his heritage, we're his chosen, he made us a peculiar people. All right, he always gave us that special attention. We're the apple of his eye. Okay,
it says have mercy, be compassionate, have tender affection, have compassion, to love, to be compassionate. Pretty much just keeps repeating that.
Get the etymology on it.
All right, in the etymology, the word compassion, it says feeling of sorrow or deep tenderness for one who is suffering or experiencing misfortune.
Yeah, because com means what? With, and then that passion means suffering. It goes back to suffering. And did he not say he's long suffering? You know, he see our condition, but he's a power of his word, man. So he got to stick to what he said and how he set it up in order to deliver us. Ooh, I just thought of something, man. The fact that he is suffering, he see what we're going through, because he did the same thing in Egypt when he went to Moses, like, hey, I've heard my people crying out. It's time to deliver them. So he hear our prayers. He hear us sighing and crying, man. All right, but and that's what makes him long suffering. That's what make him have compassion. You know, that's the reason why we're able to come back, because he like, man, I got to get my people. He's like, but I said I can do it. I have to do it on this day because I'm a power of my word. You know what I'm saying? But even knowing that, he already given us the strength to make it to that date, man. Yeah. So he don't gotta break his word. You know, he already know that we can make it, because we got a piece of him in us, man.
Yeah. Ooh. Damn. Oh, I thought something came and left. Damn.
It might come back, brother.
Yeah, I brought this out. More to the definition says a suffering with another.
Yep.
Sympathy and pity, and that reminds me, sympathy and pity. Like all the sinning we did, all the iniquity we committed. The Most High said He remembered that we were but flesh. That's where that sympathy and compassion came in. Yeah. You know, because He know that we gonna go through these battles. Like the brother mentioned, the spirit warred against the flesh. You know, so the Most High had compassion on us, because He could have wiped us out. Yep. You know,
what do he say? You brought to my attention. He multiplies mercies on top of mercies, or something to that effect. You know, he increased his mercies. Like, man, here's more. Here's more. You know, here's another chance. He's a very merciful power. That was part of the reason that Jonah didn't want to go to Nineveh, because he said the Most High was a merciful power. He like, I knew this would happen. I would go and it wouldn't be destroyed right away, man. He showed mercy unto whom he showed mercy, and compassion unto whom he showed compassion, man. That's it. All right? That's just the Heavenly Father. He can do that, you know?
That was pretty much it to that definition.
That should be it in Deuteronomy too, then.
Yeah, I could read a little bit more.
All right.
This is verse 4. Deuteronomy 30, verse 4 says, if any of thine be... No, that's it. Yeah,
that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And that, I mean, if you had anything outside of that, you know, that's pretty much, you know, what I wanted to get into.
Nah, that's pretty much it.
Matter of fact, you can get the Hosea right quick. Just fulfilling, you know.
Because another thing that I thought about.
Because he said, lo I me, for ye are not my people.
Yeah.
You know, because right here it's saying you're going to go to these places, and then you're pretty much, through my compassion, you're going to come back. Okay, but what is that? What is the process of that, man? Us losing our heritage, being over in these, wherever we're at, man, throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay.
Hey, and the Most High said that he was gonna not leave us wholly unpunished, and that shows you that shows how He has mercy on a specific amount of people too.
I will not utterly destroy the house of Israel. We're a world without end. You know what I'm saying? He got that blessing in a cluster of grapes. He always had a remnant that did. Come on, man. It's over and over. And it's all about Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Mm-hmm. So this whole time, He's been watching over us. Yeah, we've been getting our ass. We've been getting our ass. I put
we're
whoop. I put whoop and beat together, bro. But we've been catching punishment, man. You know, like it says in Lamentation, our punishment is almost fulfilled, man. Now it's time for Esau to drink of that dregs, man. Drink of that cup that wasn't supposed to come unto us, you know?
This we get straight to the point.
Yeah.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
So like go up to 9. We got to get 9 with it.
Okay, kind. This is verse 9. Hosea 1 and 9 says, then said the Most High Yahawah will call His name Lo I me, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your power.
Yeah. Can we get the Hebrew on that? Because lo, what is lo? Probably la.
I can check. I'm not really
sure. I hate looking for them on, because I be switching back from the apps and they be in different spots.
Yeah, they don't have it in here. The lo's not in here.
It's not in there? Okay, kind of. What is that word? Period.
It starts with that.
Yeah. Dang, it just left out most of all of that.
Yeah, he saw a mess over. He messes with the app. He trying to.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It says, I'm Yah, which I'm is family or people. You know what I'm saying? So, and Yah at the end is my. So it's saying I'm Yah. So not my people. You know. So that's what it is.
It says, "Lo me, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your power."
And I will not be your power. He's not going to cover us and you know, protect us and be blessing us all to that extent, because we went off from him. We had to be punished, even though he still watched over us. But we had to get our ass whooped, man.
Oh, you know, another precept that reminds of how much mercy the Most High showed us, because it said in the book of Ezra, the 9th chapter, it says our iniquities, the Most High has punished us less than our iniquities deserve.
So it's supposed to be more than what it is now.
Yeah, so
jeez,
what we receive is, man, that's why I said,
he's very merciful, man.
Sirach 2:2, it says, be not ashamed when now, merely paraphrasing, when now changed to a lower state. You know what I'm saying? Because we could be out of here. You know?
Yep. We all done something worthy of death. We all make stupid decisions. We all fall short, man. None of us is perfect. There was only one man that came and walked this earth and kept it perfect. You know, we're not at that state yet. We're working towards it. And that will come with the new covenant, man.
It says, verse 10, it says, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power."
Yep, and that's where we at now in this day and age. None of us knew that we were Yahshua, man. So the Lord is having that mercy and allowing us to come back, man. He once said we wasn't his people, but now he's saying in those places we're gonna know that we are the sons of the living power, man. All right, the living power, not any idols, any statues, any of that bullshit, man. You know, the living power. All right, the one that gives life and take it. You know, the one that feeds the birds. You know, huh?
And I was just saying, from whence comes the living waters. You know.
Yeah.
God.
Hey, did you have any more points?
No, nah.
Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you was edified, and we want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone once again. Blessing unto the elect of Yahshua, and salutations and blessings to you, I came out there doing this truth across the four corners of the earth, as well as you men, women, and children that follow. Shalom.
Shalom.